A little malt liquor in video games. Malt liquor. Alright, so the video games that basically what I want to talk about is evil characters. You're done already? Wow, that was fast. Alright. So in Fallout you play a good character and it makes a fair amount of sense, like right down the line, in that you make choices that benefit and strengthen communities. So those strengthened communities want to benefit and strengthen you. Like I often think that a good defense isn't walls around your compound. A good defense is making sure you're generous when you give ammo to your neighbors. So the evil choices in Fallout. I'm not sure how. Like, for instance, like you take the Slaver's Quest. And you go around and get a bunch of slaves for these people. Then after that, you get some benefits from that. But then after that, they just give you money, and I'm like, well, I can get money anywhere. I've been walking around your compound here, and I'm thinking you've got lots of stuff that I want. Like, so why not start dropping mines everywhere, and then get to go up to their Overwatch position, take that guy out, and then just start going crazy with a rocket launcher. I mean, you're evil after all. Like, so even evil people would need checks and balances. For instance, you might have to sacrifice all your weapons, but even like when they do that at Fallout New Vegas, and you go into Caesar's camp, I was immediately able to resupply myself with weapons. So take like Motor Runner, for instance. Motor Runner took over a vault, so he's got a good location, and he basically runs a gang of drug addicts. And I think I see why he does that is because there's no ideology. Like the people that help you out don't believe in what you believe. They believe they want to be supplied with a never-ending stream of drugs. And you could get a lot of them to just do whatever you want. Basically, what you want is to control an area. And if you have a band of rampaging lunatics, then you'll probably control an area, except for if you do it in such a way that your neighbors like so wholeheartedly object, then every single one of your followers is just going to have like a big target painted on their chest every time they head out into the wasteland. I mean, everyone's going to shoot at your people just because they see them. That's going to be their reason. Let's see. So, I'm trying. Oh, Mr. Tenpenny. So Mr. Tenpenny, I believe, is evil in a crazy way. The whole idea that you would you'd detonate a nuclear bomb, and so he gets you to do it, right? So he has somebody that could do it, but he wants somebody else to do it. So once you blow up that town, you're really a loose end. You're not somebody he's going to want to give, though he does, a room to and access to more weapons. Because at this point in time, you have a fair amount of power over him. All you need to do at this point is convince people in the surrounding area that that Mr. Tenpenny was responsible for the bombing. And you live in a gigantic tower in a wasteland seemingly full of rocket launchers. It's only a matter of time before like people just start taking shots at your place. So I was thinking, like, what would be a good, what's a good motivation to be a villain? And then what is your character likely to do? And like, I think it'd be, you wouldn't have to look further than like comic books, because I think every villain, and maybe even every superhero, just because they risk everything, has some form of mental instability. And so if you're going to be a good villain, like the whole idea of like, you either want to be like Motor Runner, like I just want to control an area. I want to be head of my own society. Or you want to be like the Riddler, that he sees himself as an unappreciated genius, and he's going to prove his intellect over and over and over again in a way that his prime enjoyment, I think, would be making people feel stupid. Which I think that would be an excellent Fallout bad guy to be. Like, imagine the quest there, going around the wasteland making people or communities or eventually the entire area of Nevada feel stupid. Or you kind of be like maniacally demonic. Kind of like how I envision the Joker is. Like the Joker wants to essentially surprise you. It's another form of making a fool out of you, except more of a physical falling down stairs kind of making a fool out of you, rather than can't you solve my riddle making a fool out of you. Somebody that would like gleefully leave landmines all across the wasteland, or rig bridges to explode to music and fireworks, kind of a V for Vendetta kind of thing. Yeah, I just find the criminal aspect of Fallout to be kind of hollow and nonsensical. Every time you go to an evil doctor, or somebody working, a doctor's working for, say, Mr. Tenpenny, and you're like, "Hey, doc, I need my limb repaired." He's like, "Hold on, it's only take a moment." You kind of fuzz out, and then the screen would say, "You were murdered while being operated upon." You'd need controls. Why wouldn't Mr. Tenpenny murder you? You'd need to have evidence. Why wouldn't he have you followed every time you went around and robbed a town and then did caches of weapons all over the place? Why do you expect those caches not to be robbed? And like, how would you get your own henchmen, and why would they follow you? Especially since henchmen are mostly meant to be, cannon fodder. And also, most evil characters are out there for themselves. So maybe I could imagine like an evil character, like thinking of like some sort of what was that? In Pinocchio, there was that island that was like a carnival, and where all the children turned into donkeys, and essentially became slaves. So I can imagine like an evil character. I can't remember that guy's name, but he was an evil character that his henchmen, the little boys and little girls, thought they were all going to get something amazing, and it seemed like they were all getting something amazing. That would be an excellent evil character, like somebody like profiting through having other people delude themselves. That would be an excellent Fallout character to be. But as far as like what you have available to be an evil Fallout character, and even just an evil video game character with like different moral choices amongst your evil options, I see that more thoroughly explored in the hero aspect of things, but not so much in the evil aspect of things. You're just like I don't know, like somebody that has absolutely no impulse control, and why you aren't immediately identified and targeted by the communities. Like, I don't know. That's like another thing about like, because not only would any kind of organized law be after you, but society in general would be after you. So like being a good character, like society in general will try to encourage you, and then the flip side would be true. So that would make the game. I mean, I think that would like, how would that not limit the game so completely? Like if all the societies you encounter, it'd have to be a half and half. But half of society isn't made up of criminals. So what would be the benefits? I don't know. Other than like the quick and easy attainment of riches and power. Maybe just power, because you get a lot of riches being a good character. So, I don't know. Well, this has been Malt Liquor and Video Games from your pal Earl. Just kind of wondering out loud about the moral choices in video games. And wouldn't mind hearing your wonderings as well. So, yeah, I'll see you out in the wasteland.